Let's bring in our guest here that's still with us, National Trial Attorney Michael Jafer. And Michael, as I said, it's a circumstantial case, but it's a strong circumstantial case. One of the things in the favor, I guess you could say that, although I'm going to argue, these days when you don't have a body in a case, it's not like 20 years ago. Today, it's, here basically all it took was the prosecutor saying, he hasn't used his phone since the time he's disappeared. He hasn't been on social media since the time he disappeared. He's a guy that liked to connect with family and friends, has not connected with family and friends in the myriad ways we can connect with family and friends these days. I think that's enough in this day and age that you don't necessarily need a body in a case like this.
I love the way you just framed it. I'm going to use this going forward when I discuss the lack of a body in cases in the future, because you crystallized it perfectly. And here's essentially how you framed it. In the modern era, you're basically dead if you don't call or text anybody. You don't go on social media. You can track from a digital trail whether or not a person is still alive by looking at their use of their phone. You said 20 years ago, yeah, absolutely. Can you imagine if this was not 2025, if it was 1925 and you don't have a body for a month or a year? It doesn't. Some people disappear for 50 years, right? I was watching a documentary about a sailor who disappeared for 4 years traversing a new trail. He wasn't presumed dead. He was just gone for 4 years on an expedition, right? So yeah, you're presumed dead. I love the way you framed it. Yes, essentially that is making it harder for the defense in 2025 in a case exactly like this as it would be, 20 years ago. Obviously, it's still kind of helpful for the defense, but not as helpful as it was 20 years ago. I do agree.